All right. Anthony Cumia in for Infowars.com. Wow. Every time I do this show, I love doing it. Love doing Infowars. But after my previous show, I think, my God, what am I going to talk about next time I'm on? And they just keep coming up with new stuff. It's so blatantly obvious that the left, which is the media, and the media, celebrities, the Hollywood elite, they are constantly throwing temper tantrums and throwing roadblocks in the way of what the president wants to do. President Donald Trump, by the way, in case they need a constant reminder that he is indeed your president. Not my president. Really? Where do you live? In the United States? He's your president. Enough with the drama. And they really do love drama. Boy, you'd think that stereotype that the drama club and drama class in school years ago was like, oh, they're all just drama queens, all of them. They grew up to remain the drama queens, the liberal thoughts, the everything is a catastrophe, the sky is falling because what? Laws are being enforced? Rules that have been in place for a while are being enforced? Is that a problem? Apparently it is, because today, my goodness, today is a day without immigrants. My God, how will we function? How are we going to function? Oh, I have Mr. Garrett Rodriguez in the booth. John is in here. John Pedro Morales is also in the booth. They showed up for work. Two of my favorite Hispanic engineers. These things never work. They're just another one of these liberal things that they love the drama, like I was just saying, and they want to make a scene. They love being seen and being part of something that they think is noble. So they've dubbed this day a day without immigrants. Now, first of all, right from the start, let's get this straight. When the hell did Trump say anything negative about legal immigrants coming into this country? From what I recall, everything he said about immigration and legal immigrants that go through the system and come to this country and assimilate, they raise families, they work, they pay taxes, just like every other American. You know why? Because they are now Americans. That's how it works. I've never heard him speak ill will of any immigrant group that was coming here to this country. Now, that does not include illegal aliens. Yes, I still like the term alien. I like it. Reminds me of one of my favorite movies of the same name, Alien. But it's illegal alien or refugees who just get this free pass over anybody that's actually going through the system. I know it's quite an arduous system to get into the United States legally, as well it should be. This is a damn fine place to be in the world. If you gaze around this globe of ours, you'll see a lot of places that are crap holes. People dying of starvation in 2017. They don't have the knowledge, or they are under some dictator's thumb that keep them from getting the very basics in life: food, water, things like that. America, no one is dying of dehydration. No one is starving. Are there malnutrition? Are there kids with malnutrition and people who go hungry? Yes, that's a shame. But I'll tell you what, no one is dying in the streets from starvation in an amazing country of over 300 million That's astounding. So, yes, it shouldn't be easy to come to such an amazing place like the United States of America. So, to get here legally does take some work. Why should people bypass that whole process and without even knowing what their intent is once they get here? To undermine this wonderful system? To do bodily harm to the people that are here legally and were born here as Americans? Is that it? So it should be tough. But the thing they leave out on a day without immigrants is illegal. The word illegal. It is a calculated move on the part of the left and the media and whatever the hell their end game is on this whole thing to deceive the people of this country. And who are they deceiving? Yes, the simple-minded, the people that will not do the research, that forget words like illegal, and think that Donald Trump wants to get rid of immigrants and immigration. When if you look at anything he said, he's never indicated that. So they're having a day where immigrants, and I don't know why it's all immigrants. Haven't they been treated just fine here? They've been given these amazing opportunities that this country offers when they've come from wherever they were running from. And they come here, and now they're going to join in a protest by not showing up for work or to purchase things on this day without immigrants, to support what? Breaking the law. You are supporting a crime. To come here, to cross into the United States over the borders without permission and without documentation, even to visit without documentation, or to live here completely illegally as an illegal alien, is a crime. It's a crime. Why don't we have people stay home to support bank robbery, which I love calling undocumented withdrawal. It's an undocumented bank transaction. That's all I did. I wasn't robbing the bank when I took that money. I was making a withdrawal just without the proper documentation that it would have taken to withdraw that cash. So when you're protesting the fact that illegal aliens are not just being allowed to cross the borders and stay in this amazing nation of ours, you're supporting crime. Why would you do that? Why on earth would you do that? I'll tell you why. Because you're stupid and you're being misled by the media and you're just falling for it because they insist on leaving out a key word: illegal. That's it. Why would they leave it out? Why would you leave out the most important word in immigration? Illegal immigration and immigration are on opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm astounded there isn't more outrage at the media because of this. They're lying to you. And oh man, do I love watching Donald Trump toy with these media stars. Started out, I gather, they were supposed to be our eyes and ears, the media, keeping tabs on the government and what have you, giving us the information we need to be an informed populace of this country. Now they've turned into prima donnas and pseudo-celebrities that get so upset when they are called to task because they are part of the elite now. When Donald Trump stands at that podium, as we saw earlier, and lambasts them for lying, I couldn't be happier. When he chooses journalists that are more sympathetic to his cause. Now, this on the outside might look dangerous and almost dictatorly of a leader, but it's payback for the garbage they have been pumping out for decades, by the way, not just for the year and a half that Donald Trump was running the campaign, his campaign, and has in the time he's become president. They have been feeding us garbage for decades for an agenda, for their leftist agenda. And to see an elected official like Donald Trump, the president of the United States now, call them to task on it, toy with them, watch them get so upset that they're not getting picked. Remember the kid in school that knew all the answers and would raise his hand? Oh, pick me. I want to look so smart in front of my class. And how upset they got when the teacher wouldn't pick them. And they went, oh, me too. Go. Oh, they'd get all upset. That's how they're acting. Like the children that them and the people that buy their garbage are on a daily basis, like children. We'll hit on this a little more, and of course, celebrities. I love them. Introducing Caveman, the ultimate new paleo formulation by InfoWars Life. Our modern society has lost virtually all of the ancient traditions and practices that our ancestors so greatly valued for thousands of years. One such practice goes all the way back to the dawn of man, cooking meat over fire and simmering down the bones into a broth. Today we call it bone broth. And for thousands of years, our ancestors enjoyed its benefits before it became lost to our modern diets of processed junk. Introducing Caveman by InfoWars Life, the ultimate in true paleo nutrition with bone broth. What is that? Turmeric root, shaga mushroom, and 7 total primal superfoods in a single great tasting formula. The unique formulation behind Caveman combines cutting-edge nutraceutical science and ancient nutrition to increase potency and maximize benefits. High-quality bone broth helps support healthy muscles and connective tissue with the active compounds in turmeric. They do battle on a cellular level. I'm talking cellular. And help fight free radicals. Collagen works to aid healthy tendons, ligaments, and muscle tissue. These are just a few of the superfood ingredients found in the new Caveman True Paleo formula, now exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com. Find out what you've been missing. Secure your supply of Caveman at InfoWarsLife.com today. That's InfoWarsLife.com. Oh, yeah. Caveman. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we're celebrating today. We're celebrating the Day Without Immigrants. I'll tell you what, I live in New York City. I'm out of New York City. And one of the most liberal garbage pails you could live in. I hate it. I can't wait till I could retire and move somewhere. Maybe I'll be Alex Jones' neighbor or something. Move down there to Texas, where I could exercise a lot of the rights that I cannot exercise here in New York. The good old Second Amendment, it's gone here in New York. Gone. But I live here, so you would think there would be a lot of people sympathetic to the Day Without Immigrants. I took what they call the Long Island Railroad in today. It was beautiful. It wasn't that crowded. I didn't have to listen to people yelling on cell phones just a mile a minute, not shutting up. It was fantastic. I get into Penn Station, one of the most crowded hubs of transportation in the country, and all the stores are open. I saw the Starbucks and all the other places, workers in there. So I don't know. This was supposed to, and here's a quote from organizers, "Without us, your country is paralyzed." Paralyzed. Anytime a group does this, "we're not coming out to play" day, which is pretty much it. You want to come out? You want? No, I'm staying inside today. You're not going to have the enjoyment of having me out there. Again, very childlike, of course. But they said here's what they wanted to do: don't attend work, don't open up your business, do not shop online or in stores. Don't even do that. Don't eat at restaurants. Don't buy gas. Don't buy gasoline. Just sit in your car till tomorrow if you run out of gas. Do not attend class. That's good. That's a good thing to do. Don't go to school. Skip school. And don't send your children to school. First of all, this just sounds like a day. This sounds like any day in the ranks of illegal immigrants that could possibly be on the government till. That does just sound like no school, no work, don't buy gas. Doesn't mean you can't siphon it out of someone's tank, though. Hey, you never know. I'm just giving them options. That's all. And Donald Trump says the crackdown on illegal criminals is merely keeping of my campaign promises. Gang members, drug dealers, and others are being removed. Why is that a problem? Again, I don't know. I love asking Alex about these things, what the end game is, because he knows how to delve in and find out what the motives are here, because it just seems so absolutely insane that people want this. It's beyond Orwellian. It's beyond anything George Orwell could have possibly thought of when he wrote 1984 way back when. Going to take a quick break. We'll be back in moments. Don't go anywhere. Infowars.com.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and say, see, I told you so, that communist Chinese-style net censorship was coming to the web, because it's already here. It's being announced. The way you keep the internet open and free is you get involved more than ever. Go to Infowars.com/app. A new battleship in the fight. Infowars Live, available right now. We're looking for a crew to man it. You gonna sit down and play games and be a trendy? Or are you gonna be part of history? Don't sit by and let the internet and free speech be stolen from you. Take action.